In this video, we will be discussing adding building notes and editing building notes. Building notes are notes that you can make permanent and view at any time during the inspection. You can show them on the report, or you can have them just inside the app itself, just to tell other inspectors or notes to yourself about maybe locations of something. Many reasons to use building notes, but I would use them on every single inspection, whether it's fire alarm, sprinkler, hazard, extinguishers, anything you may need, you can put them in there. So, and here we have the inspection summary screen. This is the screen that you come to as soon as you create your inspection. You have a choice at the top of the summary. I can select the progress, or I can select building. Building is where we're going to find our building notes. Halfway down, we'll see a section that says notes. I'm going to select that. There's 4 of them there currently. I'm going to select that. And at this point, I can view the notes that are there. If I need to add a note, I can add a note at the top. But for now, we're going to choose Inspector Notes, the very first one. These are notes to the fellow inspector that would tell them, we need a lift for the gym, sign at the loading dock, February is our annual inspection, sensitivity is due in August. These are notes the inspector needs to know to do his inspection properly. We make it permanent, it stays on here forever. Or we take it off of there and it will disappear and it will show on the report. We don't want to do that. We're going to leave this as make it permanent, and we're going to delete the show and report Ike button. We're going to select that, and now this inspection looks good. We're going to just click save to that. Let's look at the next note. Building contacts. Currently, I would add this into every single inspection, put the name of that customer contact for deficiencies, and make it permanent, and show it on the report with the report button there. That way, every inspection you perform will have this building note on there, whether it's a joint commission, a standard, a sprinkler, a fire, whatever notes you put on here will remain there. Now, I've got the customer's name, his phone number, and his email address. That should be sufficient. I'm going to save that. Now I've got call John Day to schedule. This is just a note to myself, and that's who we have to call to schedule the inspection if we had to. We're going to leave that by hitting the back arrow. And the last one, I like to put these in here, the deficiencies. If I find a deficiency today, I want to put those in my building notes, make it permanent, so that the next time I come to this inspection, I'll know that previously I had the deficiency on there, and this one was at the top of stairwell 7. I want to make sure that that smoke detector was replaced and that it wasn't missed in the last inspection. You notice I did not show it on the report, but I did make it permanent. When I'm done with that, I can delete that note and never use it again. I'm going to hit the back arrow at the top left one time. Now I want to add a new note. I'm going to hit the plus sign, and my new note is new note. It's going to be 2-28-20, and I want to save this. I want to leave this for another inspector. Call Rick when you arrive. And I'm going to leave that as make it a permanent note. I don't want to show it on the report. I'm just going to save that. Okay, so now we have a new note down here, 2-28-20 at the bottom. And there's my new note, call Rick when you arrive. I can delete this note. I think I'm done with this. I've called Rick. I can delete this note. I don't need to do that. I can delete the note, and my note is gone, and my same notes that were there before are still there. And that's pretty much it for building notes, other than if you get the back arrow and go to the top left menu, and you're inside your panels and initiating devices, or wherever you may be in the report, you can always go back to your building notes by selecting the top left menu, going into your inspection summary, and selecting the word building at the top right. And there's my notes at the bottom here, building notes. I can add, again, edit and delete those notes at this point. And that's it for this video.